We need to talk about the guilt of being tired, the kind where you start wondering if your exhaustion means you're failing spirituality. If you were more aligned, more healed, more disciplined, maybe you wouldn't be this drained. That narrative can just be in the back of your mind and very subtle, but it's harmful. That is a narrative fueled by capitalism and toxic productivity. Low energy does not mean low devotion. Chronic illness is real, neurodivergent burnout is real, depression, work exhaustion, intense project phases, all that eats your nervous system alive. Sometimes you are tired because your body is carrying a lot, not because your spirit is weak, right? I will be honest with you. I haven't streamed on Twitch in a while. I haven't offered free readings the way I used to. And I miss giving readings. I miss that connection. But I'm in a heavy phase at work. On top of it came some illness, and now my energy is limited. I don't want to show up half present. Right now, my practice looks like one ritual a month at the full moon. I pull my own cards, I have ceremonial cacao, and that's basically it. And it's still real. I'm still devoted to my craft. There's this idea that consistency means daily intensity, that if you're not doing something every day, you're slipping. But intensity is not the same as devotion. Devotion is return, even if the return is slow. When energy is low, the question shifts from how much can I do to what is the minimum that keeps the connection alive. Call that an MVR, minimum viable ritual. The smallest version that still feels intentional. Because what many people overlook, even preparing a ritual takes energy. Setting things up takes spoons. Cleaning up, transitioning your brain takes spoons. So we need versions that require almost no preparation. Not a scaled down aesthetic version, a zero prep version. Think in energy tiers. A green day, you have capacity, you can light candles, journal, sit longer. Yellow day, you simplify. One candle, one card, no journaling. A red day, no setup, no cleanup, no movement required. And red day rituals might just look like staring at the ceiling and repeating one sentence. Holding a crystal that perhaps already lives on your nightstand. Listening to one song and letting that be devotional. I have an entire playlist for that, by the way. Touching your pulse and counting 10 breaths. Opening a tarot app instead of shuffling a deck. No tools gathered, nothing to clean up, and it's still practice. You can also create a low energy shelf, one small container near your bed with one tea light, one matchbox, one object. So you don't need to rearrange the room. Yes, it might not be the most aesthetic, but you reach, you use it, you're done. Or you can go simpler. Pre-decide your ritual in advance, not when you're exhausted, when you still have some clarity. For example, on red days, I will sit, place my hand on my chest, and say this sentence. That's it. Then you don't have decision fatigue when you're already depleted. Because sometimes the hardest part is choosing what to do. And micro practice counts. 30 seconds counts. 1 minute counts. Doing a ritual lying down counts. Bedbound counts. You do not need to be upright for the ceremony to be valid, right? What are other low energy things I do? Before bed, whisper one line of gratitude. In the shower, imagine the water clearing the day, the energy field. Visualize light moving through your body if you need to. I have already meditations for that also in my playlist. Place one object beside your bed. like a crystal which field will shield you, for example. Energy budgeting matters. If you're familiar with the spoons framework, you already know you don't have unlimited units. You only have 3 spoons left. At the end of the day, you don't spend all 3 on a ritual that leaves you depleted. Spend half a spoon. Protect energy the way you would protect money. A very important reframe for me was practice can be cyclical. There are seasons of intensity. There are seasons of consolidation. There are seasons of rest. A tree in winter is not less alive, it's conserving. If you are in a winter season, forcing summer behavior will only exhaust you further. Low energy does not mean you are failing. It means right now your body is asking for sustainability. And sustainability is spiritual maturity. There's also something very humbling about practicing when you can't rely on performance, not on aesthetic or on output. You are left with intention. Intention does not require stamina, it requires honesty. If the series has shown anything, it's this. Visibility is a constraint, space, money, energy. And constraints do not cancel practice, they shape it. Shaping something to fit your real life is wisdom. And if this kind of grounded spirituality resonates with you, you could subscribe. This is what this channel is about, adapting practice to real life. And if you are in a low energy season right now, scale down without shame. Low energy just means you are human. See you in the next one.